All right. So this is the Rode Videomicro 2. Okay. Talked about this a couple videos back in my vlog kit, my travel camera kit. I thought I'd talk about it a little more. I want to start off by saying, don't buy anything ever for video work on YouTube, especially if you're a YouTuber, unless you think you need it. There's a huge pit, a huge trap on YouTube when it comes to gear, because YouTubers are often good at making YouTube videos, and when they're good at making YouTube videos, companies send them stuff and ask them to make videos about it, and they do it because they got to feed their families, you know. I mean, I'm like that, not on this channel, but on my other channel, it's great to get paid to do what you love. I'm not blaming them, but you got to do what's right for you. So I'm going to talk about this, but I'm gonna do it different than a lot of videos that I've seen, because a lot of videos I've seen have made me feel like I was missing out if I didn't buy the thing, and oftentimes you don't need the thing. But here's the thing: you might use this thing, but you might not. You might not need it as much as some people say you do, right? So let's start off. This video is not sponsored. I will have links below if you want to check it out. That's great. That does help me. I make like 50 cents anytime anybody buys anything. So, but again, don't buy it if you don't need it. I'm serious about this. Okay, so this is the Rode Videomicro 2. It's a tiny shotgun mic. Comes with a cable to hook it up to your camera, a cable to hook it up to your iPhone 7 from 2016, a foam windshield that will not shield from wind, a furry windshield that will shield from wind, and a shock mount. It's a tiny little microphone. There are 4 reasons to get something like this, okay? They do 4 basic things, and these are the reasons why you would buy something like this. 1, you just need a better microphone. These cameras, a long time ago, not that long ago, up till about 5 years ago, specifically Canon cameras were photography cameras. They did photography. They added the video features because people asked for it, but they didn't really know what they were doing with that, so they didn't worry about putting nice preamps or nice speakers in it. They just had something there. So it was worth it to upgrade to a better microphone. Excuse me. The other thing you would need something like this for, is wind noise. This is a big one. If you're outside, you need something with fuzzy windscreens on it. Next, ambient noise. So, you got the guy out mowing the lawn. He only mows it on the days you make videos. That's all. He like knows your schedule. That's his plan. He mows his lawn only on video days. Well, that's the reason. And then, lastly, handling noise. These are the 4 things that you need a shotgun microphone for, or any other microphone for. You want a better microphone than what's on your camera. You want to block the wind. You want to have directional audio that can block out or reject noise that you don't want in the video. And when you're touching the camera, when you're handling that camera, right, you don't want that noise to pass through the camera up into your eardrums and rattle your brain, because that's what happens. That's what happens. So, that's the reason why you would buy a Rode Videomicro 2 or any of their other videos. And I'm going to tell you, or any other videos, any of the other microphones, I'm going to tell you up front that a lavalier mic, will do better at all of this than this. A lavalier mic is a little bitty mic that you kind of put like right here on your lapel, right? And it's right there next to your mouth, so they tend to sound the best. And if you tuck it behind your shirt or put a windscreen on it, you have a better mic closer to you that blocks out all the sound that's further away from you. That's how those works. And of course, it's nowhere near the camera, so you can't hear the handling. But this is way easier to use, and this is usually where people start out at. So you're more likely to use this just because it is so easy. So, but what I noticed with this camera, the Canon R8, is really, the onboard mics in certain situations are not that bad. Listen to this. So this is what the Canon R8 sounds like with the onboard mics. This is just right out of camera. I have a microphone hooked up, the Rode Videomicro, but it's not hooked up. It's just sitting on top of the hot shoe mount. Camera's about, I don't know, 2 feet, maybe 18 inches from my mouth. And this is what it sounds like with the Rode Videomicro 2 hooked up. Nothing else has changed. All the settings are the same. They're all locked down. It's manual. And this is the difference. So can you tell a difference? Let's look at the wind noise. Outside wasn't cooperating with me, so I had to make fake wind. So I set up my camera without this, and I hooked up my fan and blew it straight into the speakers so you could hear what that wind noise would sound like. And then I hooked up the Rode Videomicro 2, and notice the difference. I didn't change anything in post. This is the difference. That's a big difference. Now, ambient noise, here's the best way to demonstrate this. Check this out. This is a kind of a janky little experiment, but I want to show you this because it illustrates how all this off-axis sound rejection works. First off, I'm using the 90D because I have a 10 to 18 EFS lens, which makes this really, really wide so I can actually get the microphone in the shot. And I just want to demonstrate why this works. So if the microphone is pointed at me, which you can see, it's pointed at me, sound comes in nice and clear, but as soon as it's turned to the right, I don't come in nearly as loud. It's rejecting that sound. So that's how this works. Basically, if it's pointed at me, you can hear me clearly, but everything that the microphone's not pointed at is rejected. So this can sit on top of the microphone like this, and the audio sounds really good, and anything that would be distracting or obnoxious or anything like that, you can just move the camera away from it and the mic won't pick it up. It's kind of cool. What do you think? It definitely sounds nicer. I think we heard that earlier. It's a little bit louder, even though I didn't adjust the volume or the settings or anything like that. But yeah, it does make things nicer. I'm going to tell you a story though, because again, I got sucked into a lot of this early on with YouTube. Anytime anybody suggested anything, included Peter McKinnon, before I realized, you know what, I'm going to stop that statement. Stop that statement. Peter seems like a really nice guy. Good for him. Good for him. But I would buy anything to make my videos better. And you know what? I'm not one of those like gear doesn't matter guy, obviously. But I don't think gear matters near as much as telling a good story. And if you tell, people care more about the story you're telling than the gear you use to get them there. I found this out the hard way. Or maybe it was the easy way. Got a little burnout on YouTube over the last couple of years and decided to make a cruise. Those cruise videos are on this channel, but they're also on my big channel. I just wanted to do something different. It's not that I was tired of barbecue. I was kind of tired of all of it, you know? And so we went on this cruise, and I filmed this entire cruise with my cell phone and no microphone. And you know what happened at the end of it? I put up 6 videos, got, I don't know, probably 10, 20,000 views between all the videos combined. You know how many people complained that I didn't have a fancy microphone? A 0. You know how many people complain that I didn't have a fancy camera? Oh, that's just cell phone footage. 0. Because I was relaxed, because I was having fun, and I focused on telling the story, and I had a lot of people comment that I was a good storyteller. And that means a lot to me, but I also realized nobody cares. Nobody really cares about, again, what you're using to tell the story. They just care that you tell a good story. So, yeah. Now, why do I continue to use nice microphones? I want it to sound as good as possible. I really do. And I don't want to have distractions. I'm not saying the cruise footage was audio perfect. There were some places that I really cringed. I didn't like it. You know, I don't like it when my sound clips or when wind blows and it ruins the shot. Well, ruins the shot in my eyes, to me. So I still use gear, but I don't stress out about it. I'm no longer trying to make perfect videos. That's part of what this channel is about. I'm not trying to make perfect videos. I'm trying to make videos that are good enough. Good enough that nobody notices the flaws. That's all I'm trying to do. Over and over and over and over and over again. Because that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's it.